For September, we're introducing 4 new A-levels, and this is because this is what our students are looking at the moment. We said, OK, we'll try and make it happen.
From the students of XIC in Javea, this is Student View.
We'll have some interesting changes that we're intending to make, and we are making, to our sixth form. Our job is to ensure that we empower these youngsters as they're leaving the college, that they've got the toolkit to go out into university, into the world of work with as much confidence and ability to face those challenges that will appear. And that's our priority, that our youngsters have a good time when they're doing this, but they are under a little bit of pressure. So we want to try and ease that. And some of the things that Mike will talk to you about should be fairly interesting, because we're trying to open as many doors as we can to youngsters as they're growing to the top end of the school as they get into the sixth form.
We've heard that when you're in year 11, you have a tutor. Does that tutor help you choose that subject or advise you depending on what career do you want to do?
Yes, I had Mr. Garcia. And we used to have a meeting every week or every month, once a month. And then we started to look at the different careers, and then spent 3 weeks looking at the careers, finding out what I wanted. And he also, when we met, he was like, oh, pues I found out that with this you can do this. Like, for example, we had 10 careers, and then we went to 2 or 3. And then we looked at those, and we said, well, then you need those subjects. Then it's better to do this, and they really helped me. And if you wanted to ask other teachers, even though they were not my tutors, they would help me too.
Yeah. We set them off with on their selectividad for the Spanish students that wish to stay in Spain, and we create that as soon as they go into year 12. We don't wait until year 13 to prepare them, so we get them going so they can actually go on the route they want to do. If they want to stay in Spain, and many do, we can offer the direct access route where they can actually do a combination of the traditionally British A-levels and the Spanish PCEs also. So, I mean, in the XIC, being so small in terms of our number and our focus that we have on the students, we can actually get the students early on and guide them. And the colleges or the schools do the selectividad in 1 year, we do it in 2, so we can make sure that we can properly guide them so all our students can get to where they wish to go. By having the routes even starting earlier, at the age of 14, they can do Spanish subjects combined with the British subjects so that we can actually get them on their pathway of choice.
I'm in the second year of sixth form, and I'm doing my A-levels this year. I'm doing a mixture of Spanish and English, so I can go to a Spanish university. I do Spanish, German, English, PE, and then in Spanish, Matemáticas and Economía.
How did you choose those subjects?
I tried to look at what I wanted to do in my future, my future career, which I was aiming to business, international business, or something related to that. So I started looking at universities and what they needed, because there's in Spain, for example, you need A-levels and then Spanish PCEs. I don't know, they're called like that. And you need, for example, it depends. If you want to do a business, you need math, business, economía. So it's thinking about what I want to do in the future and what I like. Because I'm doing PE, and that's not related to business, but however, I really like it, and I just wanted to do it for,
This year, talking to Key Stage 4, so our year 10s and 11s, thinking about what they want to do as a long-term pathway, if they know, of course. But they've asked for different potential subjects to offer at XIC. So for September, we're introducing 4 new A-levels, and this is because this is what our students are looking at the moment. We said, OK, we'll try and make it happen. So again, the bosses, the board, have backed me in introducing new subjects. So from September, we're going to offer law. My daughter reminded me. We're going to offer law, we're going to offer psychology, we're going to offer sociology, and we're offering economics as well as business studies. Right. So these are what the students are saying. This is where we think we're going to be going in 3 years' time, 4 years' time. So now at XIC we're also offering these subjects as well from September.
I've been hearing about those subjects coming, and the teachers told us, would you have liked would you have liked to pick one if you would have been able? I would have loved, even though we do sports psychology in PE. Yeah. I would have loved doing psychology, and I think everything sociology sounds also amazing.
Yeah, psychology sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
The sixth form at XIC has other little interesting foibles. It's very much like a sixth form college. You're not required to stay the whole day. It's great if you do. Yeah, there are spaces for you to work in and revise in, and the staff are available to you. And the fact that there are currently 45, 46 students in the sixth form, we don't want the sixth form to grow any greater than 70. That just allows us that ability for our management and our staff to speak to those students, have those tutorials, have those conversations, have those drop-in sessions where students can be talking to experienced staff, and they don't have to queue, they don't have to wait. They can just pop in when it's there, and it's good for them. Equally so, some students work a lot better at home. So they come in, they do their lessons, they might have a meal, have a chat to some of their friends, and then they pop home. Or they join us a little bit later in the day, or leave a little bit earlier. And it fits much better with the youngster of this generation.
Always when I've seen like people in sixth form, I was always, I wish that I could have that free time, those 3 hours, because we don't wear uniform. We have some time that you see us walking out, and it's like 11 o'clock or like 12, and you're like, I wish I could leave school just randomly we go to El Paso and just drink a coffee and come back, or we can just, it's different. It's a different way of learning also.
So it's the way that you have a more flexible timetable helps also when you have to study.
Yes, I would say so. Because those 3 hours, you can decide if you want to spend them doing homework. For example, there's some days that I say, I have this 3 hour, I prefer to do my homework and everything in that hour, and then I go home and I don't have anything.
We are a stepping stone into the next part of their education, and as they evolve into what they want to do in life. But in reality, we've got a few plans over the summer to extend the facilities a little bit more, to give the sixth form greater areas in which to work, also in which to relax. A fresh student is an articulate, capable student. One that is bored and inactive will be bored and inactive. So our jobs as educators, our jobs as parents and as adults are to engage with these youngsters and show them the most important thing to do is to get off your phone and get active, whether it be physically active or mentally active. Use what you've got and use it as strongly and as well as you can. And the other point is enjoy it. Enjoy it, for goodness sake. We all know some of the horrifying things that are happening in Ukraine and the other side of the world. I was speaking to my children in the car going to school today, just saying how incredibly fortunate we are. Of course we are fortunate, but to take every opportunity as it arises, and even if it doesn't, make it happen. That's what we want to try and empower our youngsters, whether they be 11 or whether they be 16 or whether they're 8. Just enjoy your day. Make things happen because you can. You can make them happen. And a great thing that Mike was saying earlier was, we listen to them. We have to listen to what our youngsters are looking for and what we want. And XIC is constantly evolving. And that is great because our board, as Mike says, are really keen to make sure that they make the facility and the activity within the college something that is attractive, both to our students, but very much to our staff as well.